want to say good evening to all of you guys out there. My name is Izhar Basha, and most people call me Iz. Today, I want to bring to you guys something super special, something that's meaningful to me, something that embodies my life experiences. It's called the Basha Effect. It's a bit of a play on words of the butterfly effect, and what that really means is one small impact, right, that or one slight movement or one slight action that we have in a little microcosm that we live in has a greater impact somewhere else, has this massive effect somewhere else, and we may not even be aware of it. So I think that brings me back to what this is all about and all the things I want to share with all you people out there. My story, man, where does it begin? I suppose we go back all the way to this beautiful tropical island, remote island called Fiji. Yeah, where that fancy Fiji water comes from. I was born in Fiji, didn't have everything, but we had love. And I grew up experiencing a lot of love, and material possessions didn't really mean much to me at all. My family moved to Australia, beautiful Australia, Sydney, Australia, when I was 5 years old. And so I think my very Australian accent comes from. And I embraced this country with everything. It was just, all I could see was endless opportunities, and I'm blessed to have grown up in such a wonderful country. I went through life just wanting to experience people and everything that people had to offer. All the relationships I've had through life have been so meaningful to me. I'm 34 years old now, and my short 34 years of living, there's been a lot that I've experienced, and all these amazing things I want to share with you guys. And to give you a little bit of context, I just want to set the scene. So my family comes to Australia when I'm 5 years old, and all I want to do is just embrace this country for all it has. I want to just absorb it all. I want to be the best at everything that this beautiful country had to offer. So I went through school playing sports. I played semi-professional basketball, I played rugby league, and I also studied pretty hard at school because, so as my parents really instilled in me that education was, I suppose, one of the core pillars of being successful in this world. And so I listened to them, and I'm so thankful for being able to listen to them and have that education behind me. So I went through school. I'm a self-taught chemist. I was in grade 10. My sister had chemistry textbooks lying around. She was a pharmacist. I taught myself chemistry in grade 10, and this will all fit in later on when you hear this story. So I'm a self-taught chemist, and I do my end of high school exam for chemistry 1 year early. End up placing within the top 1% of the state in chemistry. Is always a passion of mine. But I also went on to realize that, hey, I talk a little bit too much, and I don't know how well I'm going to do either being a doctor or being a pharmacist. So I think the law is for you. And so I managed to get the marks. I studied really hard, and I got into Sydney University Law School. And I studied a double degree in commerce and law, double majored in finance and accounting. Sounds so boring. But I got headhunted by one of the top law firms in the country, Clayton Utz, back when I was in third year university. And I went through fourth year, I went through fifth year, and I ended up there as a graduate. At the age of 26, I was the youngest senior associate in Australian corporate law history. And I was also diagnosed with a debilitating autoimmune disease that really shattered my life at that time. I was newly married, just recently married, suffering from this debilitating autoimmune disease. I just didn't know where my life was headed. And I was at this kind of point of turmoil in my life where I really had to work out, what is my true purpose? What am I here for? What is my impact? And I pulled my health and got back to bodybuilding and fitness, supplementation, nutrition. And I remember just walking around the corner from where my gym was. And there was this little store that was empty. And I remember I thought to myself, I said to my wife, hey Katie, this place would be amazing to set up a supplement store. To really build that community, because we lived in that area and it was right across the road. This was in Randwick in Sydney. And we set up what was called DNA, Direct Nutrition Australia. Within 3 months, we created a thriving hub for the community to be able to come and share their stories and to receive the motivation and inspiration that they needed to go and fix their lives. Because you know what? I sure knew what journey I had to go on to get my life back on track. I knew some people, they don't have that inner voice in their head to be able to get them back on track. And I kind of felt this onus upon myself to be that voice for people that didn't have that voice. And so we started off DNA, and I remember just recommending the right supplements to people, recommending the right diet, recommending the right training, and instilling people, you need to get your training right and your diet right before we talk about supplements. That's the third step. Let's get 1 and 2 right first. My real inspiration say, hey, you know what? These supplements that we're recommending here, I kind of took a look at them and I thought to myself, you know what? I truly believe I could make these so much better. And I'd never been to the United States of America before. This is back in 2012, July, and I remember just Googling best place in the world to formulate sports supplements, and Utah pops up. I watch a documentary and next thing you know, I booked a flight. I'm on a plane heading to Salt Lake City, Utah. It's pretty crazy. I get there and I find myself a contract lab and I start formulating for the first 2 weeks. And I created what is known as today as OxyShred, one of the number 1 sports supplements in the world, thermogenic fat burner product that's helped over 2 million people achieve their weight loss and fat loss goals. So I'm super proud of that. And it's just part of the journey. But it's part of that journey also. I've met amazing people. This podcast is to be able to share with you guys my key learnings from all the amazing people that I've been blessed to have encountered, from our athletes to our corporate team to our vendors to numerous people. And I think there's key learnings from my journey that I want to share with you guys, because life isn't just, life isn't a solo act, man. I'm sitting here by myself. It's a soliloquy. I kind of feel a bit weird doing this right now because this isn't my thing. I don't ever talk straight to a camera, but I know that somebody is. You guys, you're on the other side. You're on the other side of this, and you're going to be listening to this, and you're going to be feeling that connection to me. And I want to be that dude, who's here for you guys. I want to be that voice that gets you up out of bed every morning when you want to sleep in because you feel you have no purpose. I want you to wake up and know every single fucking day that you have a mission. And when you finish that day, I want you to look back and reflect. Did I do what I was meant to do? And it's okay if you didn't. It's okay if you didn't. Because you know what? As long as you're holding yourself accountable and you wake up tomorrow and you're going to be better tomorrow. So on that note, guys, I send you guys much love, much peace. I hope you guys enjoy what I had to say. It's a little bit of background story of who I am. And you're going to find out more and more and more about me as you continue to hear more and experience more of the Basha Effect. And I hope it is the Basha Effect, and that this small little action by me here, sitting down talking to you guys, it has a profound impact in this world. That's my purpose, man. That's my impact. That's my mission statement to all of you guys. And you know what? If this is something that resonates with you, please subscribe. Please share, tell your friends. Don't just go on and write a comment, or you send me a love heart. I mean, that's really meaningful. But just tell someone you care about. If this is something that resonates with you and you want to tune in, tell someone you truly care about. Personally, go up and tell them you gotta join in, man. You gotta listen to the Basha Effect, because this is all for you guys. I'm really busy. I have a family. I have a little baby girl. She's 2. My wife's pregnant with our second baby girl coming at the end of May. So for me to take the time out away from my family, my loved ones, okay, this is something really special to me, and I hope you guys can appreciate that. And you know what? Get ready for a roller coaster ride, because I'm going to be blunt. I'm going to be brutal. I'm going to be honest. All right. Much love. Peace out. Thank you.